ルプレゼンテーション4、自分好みの色に輝く大きなビスマス結晶の謎に迫る聖霊女子短期大学附属高等学校の皆さんです。どうぞステージの方へお進みください。高貝ののかさん、長縄優香さん、大野カレンさん、浜田紗里さん、本あゆかさん、畠山うるみさん、佐々木ねねさん、白鳥里奈さん、角刈志保さん、前田夏美さん。指導は福原智恵先生です。それではよろしくお願いいたします。
Hello everyone. We belong to the Science Club of Seirei High School in Akita. We are very nervous in good way because we joined this contest for the first time. Do you know about bismuth? Bismuth is one of metallic elements of 83rd of atomic number. It is known as basic ingredient of nihonium. Its melting point is 271 Celsius. It is relatively known in metallic elements. In these days, bismuth is widely popular as interior. The popularity of bismuth is the step shaded the crystal structure, such as the slide photos, and bismuth beautiful color. So we became a captive of bismuth. We decided to study about the big bismuth crystal, which shined in our favorite color. At experiment 1, we tried to get big crystals from bismuth melting liquid of overcooled state. Other experimental conditions are as shown on the slide. We showed experiment 1 result at graph 1. We showed cooling time on the cross-axis and showed temperature in the vertical axis. We were able to confirm the bismuth fusion liquid. In addition, the crystal which we took out of the bismuth fusion liquid, however, the color of the provided crystal was only blue.
Based on the result that all large bismuth crystals obtained in experiment 1 were blue, we thought that bismuth crystals was oxidized by oxidation reaction in the electrolysis of the aqueous solution. In this method, 5% sodium hydroxide was used as the aqueous solution. Bismuth body crystals were used for the anode electrode, and an inexpensive aluminum plate was used for the cathode electrode. And in experiment, the value of the applied current was kept at 0.5 ampere. We recorded the process of oxidation of bismuth crystals by anodic oxidation. Please take a look. It can be confirmed that the surface color of bismuth crystals changed to gold, blue, light blue, and magenta as the current flows. We have experimentally found that the color of the crystal once again becomes to gold, blue, etc. when the surface of crystals is oxidized. We wanted to approach the process of bismuth crystals in experiment 2. We thought that the phenomenon of reflection and absorption of light when the various waves of light were applied to the crystal surface was related to the color of the crystal. Therefore, in experiment 3, we thought we measured the absorption spectrum of the surface of bismuth crystals. We measured the wavelength from 380 to 780 nanometer on the surface with a spectral colorimeter, and we calculated the value of the reflected light with respect to the incident light. This number can objectively indicate the color of the crystal. The relationship between the color of the crystal and absorption spectrum is shown on the slide. From the left, the results are also for gold, blue, and green crystals. The absorption spectrum graphs are different and very interesting because of the different crystal colors.
According to research Professor Sato, there are only 3 types of absorption spectrum graphs in the simulation, considering the thickness of the occidental film on the metal surface and the reflective index of the occidental film. We know that the 3 types of spectrum graphs are downlight type, left-handed type, and type with a mountain. Look again at the absorption spectrum of the crystals we created. In experiment 4, the crystals oxidized to green by the anodic oxidation method have an absorption spectrum graph with 2 peaks. This result was interesting because it was impossible from Professor Sato's simulation. For this reason, we assume that the green crystal surface forms multiple crystal films with different degrees of oxidation. Therefore, an attempt was made to visually grasp of the crystal film on the surface. In experiment 4, we observed the bismuth crystal surface with the scanning electron microscope. The samples were the 3 types of crystals used in experiment 3. Other experimental conditions were shown on this slide. The photo on this slide are micrographs of crystals of each color. The rightmost photo is a green crystal surface. Compared to other photos, we could confirm the layer-like crystal film on the green crystal surface. However, we couldn't compare absorption an obvious crystal film.
Therefore, we wanted to investigate in detail the elemental composition of the bismuth crystal surface, the bonding of bismuth, and so on. Therefore, in experiment 5, we performed X-ray diffraction of bismuth skeleton. The experimental conditions are as shown on this slide. This slide shows the graph of X-ray diffraction, gold, blue, green from the top. From this slide, we couldn't find else difference. So, oxidation of bismuth crystal surface was sort of reaction at the nano-level from the result with scanning electron microscope and X-ray diffraction. It is conclusion. We found to be able to get the stably big bismuth skeleton crystal we wanted through overcooling of bismuth and anodic oxidation method by experiment 1 and 2. We also found that the green bismuth skeleton crystal has its own absorption spectrum, making 2 strange curves that we couldn't estimate from the simulation. Consider their film thickness and absorption ratio by experiment 3. It is suggested to be related to the reaction at the nano-level from the result with scanning electron microscope and X-ray diffraction by experiment 4 and 5.
After that, we stood on our conclusions. We want to measure observed fraction of oxidation bismuth skeleton crystal.
We will try making the oxidation bismuth layer differ the degree of oxidation and research the relation between the layer and the imitation color. Changing viewpoints of research. We want to research the shape of bismuth skeleton crystal and unravel mystery of skeleton multilaterally. We would like to thank for this study Professor Shoji of Osaka City University, Professor Taito and Associate Professor Natsume of Akita University, and Professor Sugawara of Akita Industrial Technology Center. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。それではこれより質疑応答へと移らせていただきます。ご質問のある方は挙手をお願いいたします。
すみません、質問なんですけど、日本語でお願いいたします。
ご質問のある方はどうぞお手をお上げください。はい、はい、前の方、失礼いたしました。そちらでマイクをお持ちいたします。
素晴らしい質問素晴らしい発表ありがとうございました。高津高校の迫田熊です。ビスマスを溶かすときにステンレスの容器を使用したということなんですけど、その溶かしたビスマスを1回結晶にしてもう1回溶かして、そこにまたステンレスの容器に入れて使ったりしていると、そのステンレスの容器のステンレスがその溶けたビスマスに少し入ると思うんですよ。純度 99.9% だったっていうことで、そこになんか関係してくるのかなとか思って、そこについてどう考えているのかなと思って質問しました。
ご質問ありがとうございます。そのような発想は私たちあんまりそこまでいけてなかったので、そういうことを考えてこれから実験を進めていこうと思います。アドバイスありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。それでは他にご質問のある方、挙手をお願いいたします。はい、では後ろの方にマイクをお願いいたします。一番後ろの。
名古屋市立大学の笹森です。面白い発表ありがとうございました。とても綺麗な写真ありがとうございます。すごい綺麗だなと思いました。で、質問なんですけども、結局ちょっとちゃんとフォローできなかったんですが、例えば厚さとその波長の関係っていうのは分かったんですか？その厚さを測ることができるんですかね、アンカマ。
数値的な値はまだ取れていなくて、でも酸化皮膜をこれから自分たちで作るっていうことも取り組もうと思っていて、そのような指針でこれから取り組んでいきたいと思います。で、もし機会があれば数値を測ることも必要だと思うので、ご指摘ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。もう一つ電気分解した時のビスマスは完全にピュアなものを使ったんですか？それとも一回酸化されたやつを使ったんですか
？2種類あって、一つが説明の中であったそのボールの中で溶かしてそれで引き上げたものから酸化されたものと、あと、それを塩酸で処理したものを使って、それをまたさらに陽極酸化で酸化させたいという2つの方法をやります。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。それではお時間が参りましたので以上とさせていただきたいと思います。聖霊女子短期大学附属高等学校の皆さんでした。ありがとうございました。